Hello and welcome. Thank you for tuning in. In today's video, I want to talk about asymmetric breasts. You might know them as uneven breasts, even lopsided breasts. Your questions answered. But before we get started, I would like to ask you, if you don't mind, if you could like and subscribe so that we can get the word out to all these women that are having the same issues and don't know where to turn. So, back to today's video. I want you to sit back, relax, get a cup of tea, and let's talk about asymmetric breasts. Now, I'm going to start with a little story. I am a bra fitter and have been for many years, and I see a lot of women in my boutique that have the same complaint, I think is the right word, whereby they come in and they're like, well, you know, I'm asymmetric. And then the next statement is it normal? And I want to say it is completely normal. And if you think about our bodies as humans anyway, our feet tend to be different sizes, or even down to our face symmetry tends to not be the same on each side. And I should not smile, but my husband went for a bike fit a couple of years ago, and he won't mind me telling you this story because we laugh and joke about it. And he had this bike fit, and the bike fitter said, have you ever noticed that you've got some issues with one side over the other? And my husband said, what do you mean? He said, well, one of your legs is actually shorter than the other. And he doesn't notice it, it doesn't impact him in any way, but it just shows you how your body is not symmetrical, and that goes for your breasts as well. The next thing is, can a good bra actually help you with asymmetry? And how can a good bra help you with asymmetry? What are you supposed to do when your boobs are uneven, like 100% of the population, because none of us are symmetrical? What should we do to fix this? How can we fix this? Did you know there are varying degrees of asymmetry? It can go from being almost negligible to having a couple of cup sizes difference from one breast to the other. Now, what do we do when that happens? How can we rectify this? What happens with regards to breast shape? Because just because you've got asymmetry doesn't mean that this stops the breast shape that you've got as well. So you might have asymmetry, lopsided boobs, and you might also have sagging breasts. You might have east-west breasts. You might have teardrop shaped breasts. You might even have round breasts, and the asymmetry just goes alongside the breast shape that you have. So I looked at this and I thought, because I get this question so frequently, I thought it'd be good to put together an idea of how you measure your bra size when you have asymmetry, how to choose the correct bra when you have asymmetry, and how to make your life a little easier coping with asymmetry. So how do you measure your bra size? You measure your bra size exactly the same as you would do ordinarily. So I've left a link to my bra measuring guide below. Now, where it becomes a little different is you always want to fit to the larger side, never the smaller side. Because if you fit to the larger side, then yes, you're going to get space on the smaller side. But if you do it the other way around, where you're fitting to the smaller side, you're going to get a quad boob, which means that you're going to get a line where your breast, where the bra digs into your breast. And if you're trying to wear anything that's close fitting, you're going to notice that there is a definitive lump there. So we always, first of all, as bra fitters, fit to the larger side. I always recommend that you go for a unlined bra. Shock, horror. Unlined bras are fantastic for so many breast shapes, and they also work for any lopsidedness, especially if you go for a bra that has stretch lace in the top of the cup, because that stretch lace is going to be your best friend because it's so forgiving. So what happens, instead of it being a rigid fabric where it just stops and then there's this gaping, with the stretch lace sits against your skin, and like with anything that's stretchy, think of stretchy pants, it kind of molds to your body, and that's exactly what the stretch lace does at the top of the cup. So anything with stretch lace is going to be your friend. I would also say, if you're vehemently against stretch lace, or you're sort of saying, well, Nicola, that's fine, but I am at least a cup size, if not two, difference from one side to the other, what do I do there? Because I'm still seeing the asymmetry. I would recommend that you get the little chicken, I call them chicken fillets. They're like little silicone inserts that you can put into your bra. Or buy a bra with the inserts already there that have removable inserts. And that's really important, because you don't want to be getting inserts that are sewn in because you can't get them out. And when you've got a removable insert, you can remove one side and keep the other side in, which means that it will give you some more ability to even out your shape. Finally, I would recommend, if you hate unlined bras, you're like, I don't want to wear them, I have this issue with showing nipples, there are a couple of things you can do to fix that issue. You can put the dimmers in that dim the headlights, the nipple covers, so you can't see nipples, and that's a great solution that I hear from people that are teachers that are sort of, or work in a very male-oriented, a very male-oriented environment where people are kind of conscious that they don't want their nipple showing, or you just don't like the look. You know, they are designed to stop that. Or if you sort of say to me, I don't like anything with any lines, I want smooth lines, I wear a lot of t-shirts, go for a molded spacer. Always try a molded spacer. Don't go for your classic molded bra, because those molded bras, unless you fit them exactly, you will get gaping. And if you've already got this one side bigger than other that you're trying to combat, I can guarantee with a hard mold, it's going to be very obvious, and you're going to have to use one of those inserts to even yourself out, which you can do, and it's no problem. If you don't want to use an insert, then you go for a molded spacer, because it's lightweight, it molds to you, and it has that stretch lace along the top, or not even lace, it has that stretch along the top, which will help to contour. So I hope I've helped you answer this question. I hope you know that it is completely normal. If you're struggling with fit, if you're struggling with whatever style to go for, know that I do offer virtual fittings, and you can contact me and we can have a one-to-one virtual fitting. If you're in the San Diego area, you can come in and book an appointment with me. You know, I am here to help you with all of your bra needs. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Until next time, thank you and goodbye.